Cadillac Kings, 40 days, 40 nights. Prank all of them, the listeners. That's a good idea. I've been known for some prank calls. I've yet to prank call any listeners. That is a good idea. I know last night during the broadcast, I threw that out there that I should do some more calls tonight. And as you can tell, if you listened to the earlier broadcast, you found out I was more of in a preachy mood, a bring you to damn church mood, more than anything tonight. And it is what it is. That's how my mind works. That's the way it goes when you have no script and you turn the mic on and just go, and you go according to your mood and your thoughts and whatever's happening before you at that moment. Things get switched up. And I did. I thought about that during the last broadcast. It's like, I told these guys I'd do some calls, blah, blah, blah. And it's one of those things that I kind of just, I got to be feeling it. I do all those calls. None of those calls, with the exception of a couple that I've saved from years ago on another network. But all the ones you guys have heard me do on Music Mafia Radio, for the most part. I have played a couple of the recorded ones from years ago, but mostly they're on the fly, and we do it live, and it's rough doing it that way. First and foremost, there's no guarantee that someone's going to answer the phone. I mean, trust me, years ago when I first tried doing the calls live, it used to be my old co-host and I. We'd sit down in a day and just pre-record us doing a bunch of prank calls, and then we'd play them later on that night on the show. But it was always kind of pre-recorded. That way we could edit out, pauses or awkward, stuff, and kind of make everything smooth slowly. And then on top of that, again, you're not always guaranteed you're going to get an answer. And I remember the first time I tried the idea of just doing them on the fly live, rather than pre-recording them. It was a little rough. There's a lot of I guess BS airtime involved with it, because you're listening to phones ring and then they don't answer, and then there I am dicking around trying with another one and blah blah blah. I've got it down to a little bit of a science, and it tends to work out fairly well the way I do it now, but it is totally on the fly. When I make those calls, I have absolutely no clue what I'm going to do, say, or pull off until I hear them say hello. It's at that moment, and I know it sounds weird, but the moment they say hello is when that switch flips, and I just roll with it. And I don't know what it is about the way they say it or the tone in saying it, but it's just when I hear the individual say hello, it's at that moment I instantly know where I want to go with it. I don't know how to explain it, and as weird as it sounds, but at any rate, I just wasn't in that mode tonight, and I apologize. Trust me, we're going to do so. We're going to bring them back, and I think that is a good idea. In fact, along that lines, Denise, of pranking fans, one of the things I used to do back when I was doing a show called Weekend Edition with my buddy Dino, one of the things we used to do is we would prank people on behalf of fans, listeners. So a listener would call us, and we'd have them off air. We're not going to give out anybody's personal information on air, whether it be phone numbers or what have you. But we'd have listeners, either we'd have something set up to where they could message us or whatever. But we did it in a way where we're not revealing everybody's phone number and putting it out there or what have you. But we'd have listeners that would want somebody they know pranked. So they just give us some basic information, name, number, maybe what they do for a living, just something basic for us to work off of. And maybe I should try that again. That used to be pretty fun. And it was also a chance for the listeners to get involved. They could kick back and listen to one of their friends get pranked by some freaking idiots and have a good laugh about it. And then they could later on message their friend and be like, gotcha. And so maybe we'll have to do that again. One of these Fridays, we'll have to do something in that realm of things. We'll give you listeners a chance for me to prank call somebody you know or something. All right, you crazy bastards. I've had enough. I don't know about you, but I have had enough. I had such a great freaking time hanging out with you mafiosos tonight, man. I hope you had just as much fun as I did. I really do mean that. I hope you did. I had a great time. And I feel like if I actually had a great time, that possibly you had a great time too. Get Randall. You know, the problem is I've got kind of a unique voice when the mic's on. And so it's hard for me to prank people that have listened to me. But I'm sure I could make it happen in one way, shape, or form, Denise. I'm a madman. I'll make it work. Thanks again so much, everybody. Those of you in that Mafioso Show chat, those of you in the shadows, I appreciate the shit out of you. I can't thank you enough for supporting Music Mafia Radio, and more importantly, your continued support for all the great independent talent that you hear us play here. You guys are freaking awesome. I will see you sooner than later. Keep your eyes peeled to Music Mafia Radio on Facebook, musicmafiaradio.rocks, Music Mafia Radio fans and artists page. That way you'll never miss a live show. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.